What's up, tubers? Welcome back to the channel. Got another What's in the Box video for you. Today we're working with the AMT ERTL 125th scale Buick Opel GT. It says it's a skill level 2. This was a Facebook auction win. So, we'll get into that in a second. We're gonna pop the top, flip it, and check it. I've already been into one of them. Yes, one of them. You're not seeing double. There's actually two kits in here. There were two complete bagged kits. Everything was sealed inside, all there, decals, instructions, everything, the whole deal. I think I paid like under $30 for both of them. My logic was, it's 15 bucks a kit. Deal. So, well, it's pretty limited. We're gonna go through the parts and see what's in there. It's not a new kit by any means. It's not necessarily rare or overly expensive or anything. It's just you don't see them all that often. Just like the cars in real life. So, I don't know, I kind of got some ideas for what I may or may not do with it. Oh my gosh. That's what you see on the internet, is somebody has taken it just way to the extreme. So, I don't know, I do that, or maybe something a little bit more realistic that you could actually daily-ish. But, you know what, we'll see. It's how much work is involved. So we'll continue, we'll get right into the body. Nice moldings, it looks clean. There's some, that's interesting. The taillight wraps around the front of the nose, or marker light, I should say, excuse me. Everything looks good. Some little mold lines here and there to clean up, but the panels look decent. I don't see any warpage or anything. Like I said, they were both sealed in the bags. So we'll just get this one out of the way for now so it's not in the way. Too many models. All these models. The instruction booklet page thing. Just their inconsistency is awesome. The folds are different all the time. So you can see right there, it's got two different motor options. It's got the stocker, the inline four-banger, and then a Buick V6, which doesn't look like it has any turbo or anything, but still, you could add some parts to it and make it kind of cool. It's already kind of cool just because it's the Buick V6 and that little car. Some decals, really, really limited, basically just license plates. Literally just not even. Yeah, that's for both kits, so there's one license plate option per kit. But whatever, not a big deal. Sometimes I don't even use those. So continue on with the body. Let's look at the underside. It's a pretty limited detail kit. It's the interior tub, I noticed, has the rear fenders molded into part of it, which will make for an interesting challenge when it comes to deciding if I want to tub it or go with the stock tires or go with some bigger slicks. We'll see. That still remains to be seen. I've got two of them. I figured one of them will make as just a stock car that maybe it just got stock wheels on it. So there's the interior tub and the chassis bottom. There's two different hood options. There's a drag scoop that's got the pins molded into it, and a stock scoop, a bubble on the stock hood, and they pivot forward in this car. The hinges and the hood pivot like that. Some exhaust pipes that are already glued together, or molded together, I should say, for the V6. That's kind of nice, makes things a little easier. Looks like a chin and a bumper and some wheel backs. more suspension stuff. I had already been into this one and messed with it a little bit to see how hard it's going to be to do some fab. So you've got two different rear suspension options. Yes, that's just one of them, unassembled. So whatever, there's that, and then there's this, which, you know, looks like I would think that would be the stock one because of the exhaust canisters and whatnot, all the extra not stock whatnot, and that fits in between those outside things, which I don't know, that would be the stock height, and then the not stock sits on the top of those things, which, you know, maybe I cut them, but it's going to give it a really drastic rake. I'll put a couple of pictures up here of some test mock-ups I did of these slicks and, you know, narrows. They were off of the Pinto popper. So so there's that strange axle suspension configuration thing. I'm not sure which one I'll use. And then as you see, there's zero details for the front, like just blocks, a block and a rod. Interior, the dashboard actually has some really nice details in it. The numbers are clear, the gauges, which is nice because there's no decals. And then your stock wheel, it's like a air cleaner of some type. And I noticed this too, this is cool, the levers, so I'll definitely be putting those on one of them. Not sure what that is, some inner fender or seat back, or I don't know. And then there's two one-piece seats, some roll bar accessory, roll bar elements, parts, which, you know, that's cool, give it a little bit more of a race look. And then there's that inline 4 and its components. And then here's the V6 with its little heads, and there's chrome valve covers for both. And then some other exhaust elements that have also been molded together. So there's, you know, there's some options, little bits of options there. Some cherry bombs. Looks like other exhaust options. So that's kind of cool. Intake manifold, carburetor, exhaust brackets, header brackets, and then the chrome tree. You know, it's decent looking chrome. This would actually look pretty good. Maybe a coat of flat on it to dull it down a little bit. But you can see there's one of the valve covers, and then there's the other two for the V6. It's got these cool moon wheels. I noticed it only came with, each tree comes with 3. So you got 2 and then a spare. So that's, you know, whatever. Since I have 2 kits, I actually have 1 complete set, front and rears. Those are those are just really strange looking wheels for this car. And then the OEMs are just 4-star super stock type wheels, but those look good flat with some black wash. Looks like some chrome mirrors, I guess. Light options, which was another part of this car. The similarity to the Corvette, it's just uncanny how much it looks like a Corvette. And it's got 2 different options for lighting. You can do a more of a flatter French recessed look, and then the stock look, you know, big ones poking out, or the little flat guys. 4 tires. They are, The Adventurer, BF Goodrich, The Adventurer, or maybe TA Adventurers. I don't know. Never heard of them. So that's a BF Goodrich of some type. Solid tire, really hard rubber, and 2 metal axles, and that's it. Pretty limited parts count for this little guy. Again, there were 2 of them in this kit. I kind of couldn't pass it up. When it came up on auction, I bid on it and I won. And since there are 2, I figured, you know, I've got options for how to build them. I figured one of them should be stock, maybe a little aged, and then the other one should be, you know, the Hemi is pretty cool, but that's going to take some serious cutting and grinding, and I don't know. I don't know if I want to get that deep into it, because there's no way that's going to fit under there without cutting some fender well, and then same with the big tires. That's going to take a little bit of work, and it just has an odd rake to it, almost cartoony. So there you have it. That's the what's in the box for the ERTL Opel GT. Cool little kit. I'm looking forward to it. If you've got any ideas, or you know, feel free to comment, chime in, and let me know how you think this car should look. You look on Google Images, and I'd say 80% of them are red. You know, they almost all look like that. And then there's, you know, some other random options for colors, but not a whole lot. I'm kind of thinking maybe that blue that would go on, like, say a Ford GT, or maybe a yellow, like sort of similar to that Scout I just did. There you go. Whatever, that does it. There you have it. Thanks for watching. Yeah, like, thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.